Hi, Carrie. I'm just looking at your logos. They look good. You outlined your fonts. I really like the H that you made, the shape there with the arrows. The color one is a little tricky. I do think maybe just taking the stroke off might have been good. Or if you wanted to make them bolder, I mean, you could just carry this color, just grab it from the fill color over here to the left, and you can just drag it into your swatches to add it in. If it's not already in here, it might actually already be in here for all I know. But and then if you know, get back on the stroke color, or you can do this in the properties as well. You can just do it here and here, and then let me move this over here and here, so we can still have them bold. And then maybe we want to just make all of this. I think actually all of this might look good. All of this just the same color, one color. It might be beneficial to just make every shape that color. And it would simplify it a little bit, but just stick to maybe one color and maybe just tab that up just a little bit. And if you do it on one, then you definitely want to do it on the other. I'm not sure what happened to this, why there's a box there now. That wasn't like that before, I don't believe. And that's a little goofy. It's probably just my computer being weird, but and then I looked at your Photoshop, I looked at your PNG file. So you gave me PNGs instead of JPEG files out of Illustrator, and I noticed that they're in the color mode is in RGB. So I mean, you could change them in Photoshop, but when exporting this out, really what you need to do is just do File, Export, Export As. You know, put them somewhere where you want them to be that makes sense to you, but just go to JPEG down here in the format and click Use Artboards, and that's good just because it'll actually put your artboard in there. It won't include anything off into the left gray area or right, you know, the gray area basically that goes all the way around the artboard. So Use Artboards is a good one to check off, and then you push Export. And this is an important area too. You did export yours at high resolution, but see, we have this in CMYK. We want it in 300 ppi. Now, if we were doing this for the web, we'd put it on RGB and 72 ppi. But everything for this class is print, so we're doing CMYK and 300 for print. But stuff for screens is RGB color mode and typically 72 dpi. So, but in here, like I said, CMYK 300, and then you just push OK. And that's how you would export that out as a JPEG instead of a PNG. You might have just accidentally done a PNG instead of a JPEG, and you probably know how to do that. And I think other than that, though, I mean, your logo looks really great, and I think you did a really good job on it. And I think your business card also turned out really well. So anyway, we'll talk to you soon.